Rachel stood in the busy airport terminal, her worn canvas bag heavy on her shoulder. She was 47 now, and life had taught her to keep her expectations small. She was here to pick up cleaning supplies for the office building where she worked nights. Nothing glamorous. Just honest work that paid the bills and kept a roof over her daughter Emma's head. The terminal was bright with afternoon sun streaming through the tall windows. People rushed past her, caught up in their own journeys. She felt invisible, the way she often did these days. But she had made peace with that, mostly. Then she saw him. He was sitting alone at a small round table near the coffee shop, a white paper cup in his hands. Even after 28 years, she recognized him instantly. Daniel Morrison. The boy who had walked her home from school. The boy who had shared his lunch when she forgot hers. The boy who had promised to write when his family moved away that summer after high school. He had written twice. Then life had swept them in different directions. Rachel's first instinct was to turn away. Look at him, she thought. The crisp white shirt rolled up at the sleeves just so. The confident way he held himself, even sitting still. That leather bag beside his chair probably cost more than her monthly rent. And look at her. Faded jeans. Sensible shoes worn thin at the heels. Hair pulled back in a simple ponytail because she didn't have time for anything fancier. But something made her pause. Maybe it was the way he was gazing out the window, looking almost lonely despite the crowd around him. Maybe it was the memory of the kind boy he had been, the one who had never made her feel less than anyone else, even though her family had struggled back then, too. She took a breath and walked toward him. Daniel? Her voice came out softer than she intended. He looked up, and for a moment, there was no recognition in his warm brown eyes. Then something shifted. His face transformed with surprise, then genuine joy. Rachel. Rachel Foster? He stood up quickly, nearly knocking over his coffee. I can't believe it. Is it really you? She nodded, feeling heat rise to her cheeks. It's been a long time. 28 years, he said, shaking his head in wonder. Please sit down. Can I get you something? Coffee? Tea? She hesitated, glancing at her watch. But the supply store could wait 15 minutes. Life didn't offer many chances to reconnect with old friends. She settled into the chair across from him. Just water would be nice. Thank you. When he returned with her water and a fresh coffee for himself, he sat down with that same easy smile she remembered. So tell me, Rachel. Tell me about your life. I've thought about you over the years, wondered how things turned out. She could have lied, could have painted a prettier picture, but something about Daniel's open expression, the genuine warmth in his eyes, made her choose honesty instead. Life's been real, she said with a small smile. I married young. Too young, probably. We had a daughter, Emma. She's 16 now. Beautiful and smart and everything good in my life. She paused. The marriage didn't last. He left when Emma was 3. I've been raising her on my own since then. Daniel's expression was kind, without pity. That must have been hard. Some days more than others, Rachel admitted. But we're okay. I work nights cleaning offices. It's not fancy, but it's steady. Emma's applying to colleges next year. She wants to be a teacher. I'm so proud of her. As you should be, Daniel said warmly. Single parents who raise good kids are heroes as far as I'm concerned. They talked for a while. He told her about his own path, college, business school, starting a company that grew beyond his wildest dreams. He was a CEO now, heading to a conference in San Francisco. But he spoke about it all matter-of-factly without boasting. Are you happy? Rachel asked him, something she would never normally have the courage to ask. Daniel considered the question seriously. Successful, yes. Happy? He gazed out the window again. I have everything I thought I wanted. Big house, nice cars, respect in my industry. But I'm divorced too, no kids. And sometimes I wonder if I lost something important along the way, chasing all of this. There was a comfortable silence between them, the kind that only comes from truly seeing another person. You know what I remember most about you? Daniel said suddenly. You were kind. To everyone. Even when other kids could be cruel, you never were. That's rare, Rachel. That quality, it's worth more than anything in my bank account. She felt tears prick her eyes but blinked them back. That's a lovely thing to say. He reached into his wallet and pulled out a business card, but then paused. Rachel, I want to help. Your daughter, Emma, if she needs help with college expenses, I'd like to contribute. No strings. Just one old friend helping another. Rachel's instinct was to refuse. Pride was a powerful thing. But she thought of Emma, of her daughter's dreams, of all the nights she'd worried about tuition costs. That's incredibly generous, she said carefully. Can I think about it? Of course. He wrote something on the back of the card. That's my personal number. Call me even if it's just to talk. I mean that, Rachel. It's been good seeing you. Really good. It reminds me of who I used to be before everything got so complicated. His flight was called over the speakers. They both stood, and impulsively Rachel hugged him. He hugged her back warmly. Thank you, Daniel, for remembering me as someone kind. I needed to hear that today. As she walked back through the terminal, Rachel felt something she hadn't felt in years. Hope. Not because of money or opportunities, though those were kind gestures, but because she had been reminded that her life, with all its struggles and simplicity, had value. That evening, she told Emma about running into Daniel. Her daughter listened with wide eyes. Are you going to call him, Mom? Rachel looked at the business card on the kitchen table. I think I might. Not about the money, at least not yet, but maybe just to say hello. Sometimes the people who knew us when we were young remind us of the best parts of ourselves. And that's worth holding on to. Emma hugged her mother tight. You're pretty great, you know that? Rachel smiled, holding her daughter close. So are you, sweetheart. So are you. And in that moment, in her small kitchen with its chipped linoleum and humming refrigerator, Rachel